It is for the best. NNPC speaks on fuel price increase to 617 naira per litre. Hello everyone, welcome to newsspottv. The NNPC has provided insight into the recent increase in the price of petroleum motor spirit, PMS, otherwise known as petrol. The development has incited reactions from Nigerians, but NNPC believes this is the best way for the country to move forward. Nigerians living in Abuja will be paying more than Lagosians, while northern states are expected to be hit the hardest. Mele Kyari, the Group Chief Executive Director and Officer of Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, (NNPCL), has provided an explanation on new fuel prices. Kyari attributed the increase in fuel price from 540 naira to 617 naira per litre to market forces, while assuring Nigerians that the policy is for the good of the country. He also explains that the petrol price will not be stagnant as the country now operates a market-regulated pricing model since the removal of the fuel subsidy. Kyari disclosed this in Abuja after a closed-door meeting with Vice President Kassim Shettima at the State House, Abuja on July 18, 2023. His words: "They are just prices depending on the market's realities. This is the meaning of making sure that the market regulates itself. Prices will go up and sometimes they will come down also. Now, no, there is no supply issue. It is not a supply issue. And I'm also assuring Nigerians that this is the best way to go forward so that we can adjust prices when the market comes. I know that several companies have imported petroleum PMs, so many of them are online. Market forces have started to play. People have confidence in the market and private sector people are now importing products. And there is no way they can recover their costs if they cannot take market-reflective costs." The NNPC boss further stressed that there is enough fuel to serve Nigerians for the next 32 days and supply is not a problem. Also, Farouk Ahmed, the CEO of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, reaffirmed that the price hike to global crude oil prices increase, which is around $80 per barrel. He also added that changes in freight cost and other miscellaneous expenses that importers encounter during distribution contribute to price changes. Meanwhile, checks on NNPCL-operated stations show that Abuja residents are paying 617 naira for a litre of petrol, while Lagosians are paying about 568 naira per litre. In Delta State, 1 litre is sold for 600 naira. In northern states such as Sokoto and Maiduguri, it is expected that the pump price will reach 640 naira per litre. In another report, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, had refuted claims regarding their purported intention to raise the nationwide pump price of petrol to 700 naira per litre. Alhaji Dele Tajuddin disclosed this. The chairman of IPMAN Southwest Zone, while speaking with the News Agency of Nigeria in Ibadan, Oyo State. It will be recalled that the IPMAN's national controller, Mike Osatui, had announced that Nigerians should expect the pump price of petrol to rise above 700 naira per litre, particularly in the northern region, starting from July 2023. So this is what we have. Let's check some comments. Somebody said, "But if Mele Kyari is still in NNPC, why should Emefiele, who is a saint by comparison, be subjected to any form of embarrassment?" Another said, "Where are the APC supporters and fans? Price is eating 2,000 naira only per litre or on or before December 2023. Tinubu dynasties are slave owners by financial suppression and through tax collection. We have seen it all in Lagos. Those of us, or those of you that believe that those of us in Lagos are enjoying, we have sent you. You cannot say that we didn't warn you. And you have requested the landlord of Lagos to manage your resources. Federal slavery of Nigeria. This guy will impoverish and choke you financially to the point that we can't resist the oppression as we have it in Lagos." Another person said, "Buhari may be saint after all compared to Tinubu." Another said, "I've been saying that this is going to be the worst government we have ever seen, Pablo Escobar and Osama." Another said, "Let all Nigerians come out and occupy the streets, finish everybody to the street now. What are we waiting for? Enough is enough." Another said, truth be told, Nigerians are not comfortable with how things are going, but even at that, must everyone vote for a candidate? So that's your candidates that everyone must follow. What makes you to think you'll be better off, or are they not all politicians? Are we not all in Nigeria? If all of us voted for a candidate, is that a democracy? Leave sentiment. We are not in Northern Korea, please. Another said, let all the disobedient, die-hard supporter of APC and their Milocon tormentors troop out to the Fountain of Unity in Abuja and Ojota Park in Lagos to sing On Your Mandate We Stand Tinubu. Another said, when someone have nothing upstairs, they can never offer what they don't have. I believe the man didn't win the election, but when there were some people behind him, those who said he single-handedly built Lagos, do you think it was going to be a comedy? Another said, APC service station is selling fuel at 107 naira per litre. APC members, Nagusi Shege Pro Max. Another said, Jagaban have started, Jaga movements, I said this earlier. Another said, after 32 days, it will go up again. Hey, Kinumbu, you want to buy all Nigerians and be a good leader? Another said, I hope all those aliens won't start to cry for it's still early. The heat is affecting everyone. Or maybe you go to the filling station with your party card. Another said, we are happy for Tinubu. He's doing just great. He's our son and we should support him. All Yoruba lands are happy for him. Even if fuel sells for 22,000 naira per litre, Bros Tinubu, on your mandate we shall stand. Another said, APC supporters, our markets, this brave facts will reach everybody. When a thief is on the throne, things will go like this. Another said, may thunder strike them wherever they be. Punishment for the suffering and starvation they are subjecting people to, as if say all of us no be Nigerians. Useless fellows called leaders. Another said, if they like, let them increase it to 1,000 naira. APC has been a massive failure from the onset and it's not a surprise. Another said, oh, since I'm missing something, all the Agbados, Emilokon, Tifnombus are missing tonight. Another said, and now they hail Oga revenue collector. This is just the beginning. Very soon, Tinubu will start collecting revenue for only marching or walking on the ground. Another said, the cabal of subsidy will never allow its plan to be possible. At this point, do we accept defeat? Nigerians need to speak loud. Maybe IPOB needs to come to Abuja to begin a revolution. Another said, may God Almighty punish all the evil leaders in this country, including everyone who doesn't want the masses to breathe. Have you asked the poor masses what they are going through? Another said, this is one of the reasons somebody like Asari will come out and say PhD in Nigeria means nothing and still be right. Because this man saying the hike is in the best interest of Nigerians. One may be tempted to ask, in what ways? Is the transport fare still the same or has it increased? Or is it foods that will increase alongside it that is in Nigerians' favor? How about the electricity tariff that will increase along with it? Is that also in the best interest of Nigerians? Our academic really need to be given a new definition in this country. Another person said, if Nigerians no key APC, APC will key Nigerians. Another said, any rich man will never feel the pains of hardship because he or she will not get hungry as the poor. Only God will help us in Nigeria. Another person said, people in the northern part of the country who are at the hardest heat, they have not called for the heavens to fall. Yes, everyone is heat, but our comments should be an analysis of the reasons given by government agency, whether they are terrible or not. Another said, my God will judge all you people making life miserable for us Nigerians. Another said, we have been made slaves in our own country, and the slave masters are the very ones we call our leaders. Another said, criminal office. Nigerians can't move forward with old men piloting. Let people's mandates return. Another said, may Almighty guide and help our leaders to design a policy and programs that will be of immense benefits to average Nigerians. Another person said, let me tell Nigerians this truth for free. They are preparing ground for Dangote refinery to milk Nigerians. That's where the politicians and other criminals are hiding their ill-gotten wealth. So by the end of the day, they will come down a little and will be jubilating. Who is deceiving who? Criminals. Another said, where would the best be? Did the dead experience best? Are you suffering? People are dying, for crying out loud. Another said, you are a wicked person. I hope you guys aren't aiming at 1,000 naira per litre. Tongue da. Another said, with the different prices of fuel in every state, it means that Nigeria have divided spiritually. By the grace of God, it will soon become fiscal. Another said, these our leaders are really something else. Another said, I live in Delta. They are selling at 620 naira per litre. Nigerians should stop oil production so we can continue buying this product without claiming its ownership. Another said, this is revolution loading. Another said, globally, every oil company but NNPC made record profits in last 4 quarters. Why is NNPC always losing money? Another said, God, please fight for us. This suffer too much. Another said, Mele Kyari, how many oil wells are there in Maiduguri? Another said, God of restoration, please restore our country. This situation is killing. I beg, you don't choke. Another said, let him go to his village square and say this. His age-mate farmer will raise him up to show. God help us so these people don't kill us. Another said, so Kyari is still in NNPCL. I think Niger Delta youth leaders should lead in his removal immediately. Another said, for you and your cohorts, God will judge all of us one day. Another said, I don't tell Una before, say Una never see something. Another said, we need our subsidy back because no benefit to the common masses through the removal of subsidy. Another said, very senseless, visionless, and directionless advanced political criminals. Another said, thank God NNPC is not the suppliers of our blood and the air we breathe in and out. Shameless humans, after all your gains and lootings. Another said, APC is nothing but suffer. Another said, this is not the best. What is Kyari saying, for crying out loud? This is suicidal. Nigeria is a failed state. I think this is the right time to end Nigeria. I have never been as unsure of Nigerians' future as I am now. The best thing is to allow us to go on our own separate ways. This is not working at all. Another said, APC never meant well for Nigeria. Another said, I just can't imagine how people like Kyari, they in charge of managing NNPCL. Another said, Almighty God go punish of Una. How can you say this is the best decision for Nigerians? Another said, NNPC is a useless organization. They are sick for making these satanic statements. Another said, always for the good of Nigerians. When we no feel feed, we no feel transport ourselves and businesses are crumbling by the minute. Another said, we will continually be act until we learn to look inward in this country. Refineries must be rehabilitated at all costs to remove the burden of importation that exposes poor masses to the increasing suffering. Government is exposing us to global markets but failing to put in necessary incentives to lessen the burdens of the challenges. Workers' minimum wage remains 30k, equivalent to less than 60 liters of petrol per month. Refineries must be repaired or else masses may be forced to rise against government. The hardship is becoming unbearable. Another said, which kind stupid best is that? What is this man saying? Another said, where are the pastors who always predicted? I guess they did not see this. Another said, I'm very happy with this because those ethnic bigots that are in support of this evil are still buying this fuel at the same price. Another said, oh my God, APC government, please let the poor breathe. All right, so those are the few comments we can take now. I must say the comments are actually so much. What's your opinion about this? Do you think it's an insensitive statement to make us at this time that it is for the best that prices of fuel is like this? See you in the next video. May God bless Nigeria.